Guys, it's Lori. How are you? I'm sitting in my car right now and it's broken again. I just had the entire cooling system replaced, the heads, the radiator, and then less than a month later, I'm driving down the road, stuck in gridlock traffic, heading to go do a job, and um, I hear pop and it starts overheating. I was 6 miles from the nearest exit and it was gridlock traffic. So there was no way I was going to make it. But of course, I said, okay, I'm going to try to make it to that exit because I know there's a gas station. I pull out, I hear psst, a flat tire. So I said, okay, somebody's trying to stop me from going somewhere. So I missed work that night. I lost a lot of money and I ended up bringing it back. It was the upper radiator hose that blew. I fixed that. It ran fine for like a day, and then the next day it overheated again. So I have to get it towed. There's only so many tows with AAA, right? So I called the shop that did it back. They replaced the whole radiator. They said the whole radiator was gone. Okay, all right. So they replaced that. It ran good for a day, and now it's overheating again. Um, I got to get rid of this car, obviously. But have you had luck like that lately? I mean, my luck since I've been born has been like that, really. And, I work my butt off. I don't take days off. I haven't had a day off and I don't know how long. And people think I make good money, but my outgoing bills because of medical are over, never mind rent or regular utilities, car payments, insurance, that kind of stuff. Just medicine is over $1,000 a month, and then I have my doctor that I have to pay the high copays on. And I work and work and work, and I'm stuck. Now I'm carless again. I don't know what to do. So if anybody knows about mechanics and you want to let me know, please let me know. But I do think there's a spiritual aspect to this today. I was talking with a woman that I really respect. I know that she is a true believer. And she was talking today about how sad it is and how the sad state of affairs the world is in. This woman's in her 80s and she is a wonderful, wonderful woman. But, she was talking about it and it's true. We're all, not everybody. I know there are some people that are not feeling the effects of the shift, but there are some of us that are, and I know I was just talking to a friend who feels very, very alone. She feels like nobody understands, and I know that feeling. Especially if you're climbing, closer, you're opening up, you're raising your vibration, I've noticed in myself, there are things that are, everyday things in this world that I can't tolerate anymore. This world and I are on different vibrations. Same as my friend who was saying, she feels like nobody cares. I don't necessarily know if it's nobody cares, but it's a different vibrational level. So if you're feeling like that, and I know there's a whole bunch of people that are feeling like that, but we seem to be scattered, so that you feel like you're going through it alone. I feel like I'm going through it alone. My friend feels like she's going through it alone. And there are so many of us, but it feels like you're alone because we're all scattered. So if you're feeling like that, there's a couple things that you can do. Remember, we can still manifest. I feel as if this energy, this shift is making people feel like they can't manifest. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that I manifest a new car. Right now, I think I'm going to get it within a week. Or this car will be running absolutely 100%. One or the other. Because I need it. And I'm starting a new add-on. I'm going to add on to my business. It's a dangerous world today. And I just really feel like, even though I trust in the Lord and I trust in spirit, and I know we have angels protecting us, I feel like we have to use common sense too. So these are safety products, mace, different safety products that if you travel alone, male or female, we all need them. Maybe you don't carry a gun, or for whatever reason you feel like you shouldn't carry a gun. Maybe you don't know how to use one. And believe me, if you don't know how to use one, you're better off not carrying one, because you can bet your butt that a criminal knows how to use it. So either get trained and carry a gun or don't carry one. But there are other things too. Maybe you don't want to carry a gun. Maybe you live in a state that doesn't allow it. whatever, maybe your temper's too bad, you don't trust yourself with a gun. There are other products in safety and self-defense that you can use. Myself have been physically attacked, and I know what it can do to a person. I know what it does to the psyche, to the spirit, to the soul, and I really believe in these products, so I'm going to start selling those too. So please, if you're open to that, hey, let's even an online party, or I could come to your house or whatever. um so stay tuned for that. I want to start showing you guys that. If you're interested, please let me know, because I want to start scheduling out those parties. If I could schedule 6 of those, whether they're online or um, in person in June. Now we're at June 4th right now. If I could schedule at least 6 of those parties, I'd be really happy. I'm also doing a special on phone sessions. I'm giving 10% off because I need to raise money for this car. Plus, I've got a bunch of programs that I'm starting up. You know, people ask me so many questions about the spirit realm, but then a lot of people, even asking the questions and saying they're interested, they take what information that they want to take and they throw away the rest. And we are at a time right now where, believe me, the we're at a crucial time. We need to start making changes. We need to start thinking about our future. And I don't mean our future as in retirement or financially. I mean our future as in spiritually. Where are you at spiritually? Um, One thing I can tell you, if you're feeling this, if you're getting hit in all different directions, whether it be health wise, whether it be, just different bad things happening financially, relationships, first things first, step back, take a look in the mirror. And, I always tell people to keep a journal. I really think a journal is a good idea, because then you can look back on it later. You can write down your feelings. Some people don't like to write. Get a recorder and talk into it for a couple reasons. One, it helps to manifest. Writing something down helps to manifest it. Speaking something out helps to manifest it. So do that, or write it down and speak it out. Either way. And you can also go back and check on it later and see where you have brought things to be. You have manifested different things. Sometimes we tend to forget, especially in hard times. So keep a notebook, one. Number two, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and do a self-check every day. Where did I go wrong? Number three, don't let anything offend you, not to the point where it's really hurting you. Because what happens a lot of times, especially if you're under attack or if you're caught up in the shift, we all have soul wounds. And people are showing their true colors now. Really, it's very evident, where maybe in the past people could hide it. It's very evident now. It's very evident what people are made of. What's in your heart is going to come out to the surface. And so many people, without even being aware of it, are showing their true colors. So you can there's a more defining, clear line now through with this shift, where you can see. So people will come and they will open the scab of that wound. And, don't take offense to things, because if you take offense to things, you're always going to be either angry or upset or whatever. So if something is offensive to you, walk away from it. Walk away. If you feel you must speak, count to 10 first before you say anything. Because you know what? You're not hurting the other people. If they're that offensive anyway, they don't care what you think. But you're not affecting them. If you feel you must say something, say it in a way that will get your point across without riling yourself all up. Okay, so don't take offense to anything. So one, get a journal. Two, look in the mirror and fix whatever needs to be fixed. Three, don't take offense to, don't be easily offended, I guess, because there are some things that we should take offense to. But either way, just because we take offense to it doesn't mean we have to jump in and attack somebody, right? Just walk away, detach from it, which brings me to number 4, detach in a very loving, kind way. But keep yourself detached from the world. You don't want to be a part of the world system. You have to live in the world, but you don't want to be a part of the world system. If you get caught up in that, you're going to start finding yourself worried about things that really don't matter as far as spiritually speaking. We need money to live, for instance. But I see people, and not just wealthy people. People say, oh, wealthy people will never be spiritual. That's not true. Money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is. And that goes for poor people too that are always worried, worried, worried. You're not trusting if you're worried. You're not working on manifesting if you're worried, right? So you're caught up in the worldly system if you're worried about that. You're caught up in the worldly system if you're worried about what everybody thinks. You're caught up in the worldly system if you're constantly worried about your physical appearance, about even being taken offense to everything. If you're always on social media, um, you know, that's why it's good to look in the mirror. So detach from the worldly system. Keep your focus on God. That's very, very important. And number 5, even in the worst of days, seek out someone else to help. Even if it's a phone call, right now, today, I'm feeling really down. I'm feeling really defeated. I talk to people every day. I've talked to several clients today. I've talked to a couple friends, and people are really down. Then my car breaks down again, which means more loss of money, means I got to reschedule things that I don't know what to do. I travel for work. So without a car, it's not like I just go to work to an office and then come back. It's not like I can just get a Lyft or an Uber or something. I truly need a car. I travel an hour here, 2 hours there, whatever. Plus, I go to the doctors all the time. So I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling down. But you know what? First thing God tells me to do is reach out to somebody else. Reach out to the other people that are feeling this. Number 6, find a sense of community. And don't, please use discernment. Don't just find somebody that's, oh, yay, we can manifest, or, blah, 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 whatever. Find somebody that's real. Find somebody that's grounded in God. Find somebody that's truly spiritual, not just talk, okay? You'll know them by their fruits. And join a community. If you don't have anybody physically around you, join this community. Or even if you do, join this community and bring your friends. All right? Stay connected to like-minded, eternity-minded people. And don't give up hope. Without hope, all there is darkness. Okay? Live in, first of all, gratitude. Okay, so we'll do 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 are all like the same. Gratitude. Walk in gratitude always. Even if you're having a really bad day and everything's going wrong, there's something to be grateful for. You can see, others can't. You can walk, others can't. You can talk, others can't. Think about it that way. You have children, you don't have children. Whatever the case is, you have something to be grateful for. Walk in gratitude. Next, walk in forgiveness. Don't let a bitter root take hold, because if a bitter root takes hold, you're the only one that gets hurt. Number 9, walk in love. Okay? Do you find yourself yelling at people in traffic or something? Walk in love. Okay? Catch yourself on that. That's why it's good to have the notebook, And the next thing is, faith and belief. Don't give up on that faith. And so faith in God, faith in yourself, belief that it is going to happen. See, what happens is the negative throws all this stuff at you, throws the car stuff. You might think, oh, it's just car stuff that happens. Yeah, well, when it happens over and over and over, let me tell you, that's no coincidence, okay? That's spirit trying to bring me down, because somebody out there, I just met a girl who really needs me, because she's at a crossroads right now. She's at a very vulnerable time, and she could go the wrong way. Told her I'd help her. My car breaks down, right? They try to prevent you from doing what you're supposed to do. A lot of people say, well, if your life goes smooth, it's because God's in it. Well, sometimes it goes rocky because you are on the right road and the negative doesn't want you to do it. Okay? And right now, that spiritual battle is raging more than ever before. More than ever before. So don't give up the belief. You know what? You might not have power in and of yourself. That's another thing I hear. Oh, believe in yourself. Yes, we should believe in ourselves, but we believe in ourselves because of who our God is. That's why. So if you start doubting, don't trust the world. Doubt the world. But don't ever doubt the power and the authority of God. Why do bad things happen here? Because we live in a fallen world, and there's many things that we'll never understand, and we can ask him when we see him. You know, why do children being molested? Why do babies get cancer? I don't know. I don't know. I know this is a fallen world, and I know that God is ultimately still in charge, but I know that the negative has control of this world right now, which is why we have to detach from the worldly system. Stay in these, take these 10, I don't know if I want to call them principles, suggestions, but live this way. These 10 steps, I guess. Every day, kind of stay focused on that. Don't lose hope. Stay in belief, stay in gratitude, stay in love, stay in forgiveness. Check yourself, look in the mirror. Don't be judgmental. You know, and when I say that, I hate when people go, judge not, lest you be judged, when somebody is definitely speaking up for God, you know. Don't be judgmental means know that you could be there too at any second. That's what that means, you know? So kind of walk that way and you will manifest. We're in kind of a negative time in this shift right now. The attacks are getting stronger. But remember who you're backed by. You do have your angels around you. You do have your protection. And you do have the authority. So stand in it. Don't let anything bring you down. All right, guys. Hey, join this community. We can start getting together weekly, monthly, every other day if you need to. Okay? Join this community. We'll stand together if you don't have anyone else. All right? Or even if you do, add it on. It'll be a good thing. All right, you guys. You take care. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.